Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A short one there, caught by Kittle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard. Now, faking the give. That's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's to his tight end, Eric All. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Now Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's Brown. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped at about the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing now from the gun. Right side, complete to Nakua. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White.
So when you talk about cover two, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover two, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
They bring Chase in motion.
11 Thomas.
On first down, Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
11 Thomas.
They bring Chase in motion. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Bengals on top. We're back in...
On one, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion. A carry here for Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
On the ground, it's Brown. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Tight end going in motion here. Burrow to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And now for a 2nd time, he loses the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
1st down awaits at the 26-yard line, and here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So Kittle comes in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Los Angeles.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. That's complete to all the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
11-11.
They bring Chase in motion.
11-11-11.
A first down throw for Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A gain there of 27 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
11 MT paint.
Burrow. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The catch made by Nakua. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bengals take over first down at their own 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. That's taken at about the 14. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run by Williams. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
It's another run here for Williams. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He's got a man. That's Kittle. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. He'll drop to throw. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
Hey, baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. He said, well, let's stop trying to face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Bricks. I'm going off the face.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. In trouble. Down he goes. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They run over center with Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a handoff to Williams. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
Third down, 3 to go. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. So, 3 quarters have come. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They motion the slot man left. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight ends. Look at the big guy rumble. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors. And if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Brown. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Burrow. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter. That's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
He'll get this out wide. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Second and goal. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
11 MT.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left side is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll look to throw yet again. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, L.A. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over the first down at their own 26-yard line.
Now to throw on first down. He runs with it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Throwing is Burrow. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Play action now. It's Burrow. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And here we go, fourth and inches. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. They'll drop to throw. They'll find Brown out of the backfield. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
11.
They bring Chase in motion. On first down, Burrow. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw is Burrow. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now, a big 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. The Bengals out and ready to punt. They punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
The first down complete to number 84. 8 yards on the
They come up for 2nd and 2. So Kittle comes in motion. There's that man again. Another catch.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Here's 1st down.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11 Palmer.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
11.
Hill brought in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals go up by 7, 28-21. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
First and 10. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. Here we go. One final play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Bengals are going to come up with the late turnover. But it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.